In a forgotten village nestled deep within the gnarled embrace of the ancient Transylvanian forest, a malevolent force stirred beneath the shadows. Legends spoke of the Vale of Shadows, a cursed dimension where the boundary between the living and the dead was thin, and unspeakable horrors awaited those who dared to trespass. A group of unsuspecting travelers, drawn by the enigma of the haunted village, decided to spend a night in the decaying mansion that loomed ominously at its center. The leader, Victor, a thrill-seeker with an insatiable curiosity, convinced his companions Isabella, the skeptical journalist, Gabriel, the adventurous photographer, and Elena, the empathic medium, to join him on this ill-fated expedition. As they approached the village, a chilling fog clung to the air, and the twisted branches of ancient trees seemed to reach out like skeletal fingers. The villagers, long since departed from the realm of the living, watched from the shadows with hollow eyes. The mansion, known as the Blackthorn Manor, stood as a foreboding sentinel, its dilapidated facade cloaked in ivy and decay. Victor, undeterred by the eerie atmosphere, led the group through the grand entrance, its heavy doors groaning as they opened into a dimly lit foyer. The air inside the manor was heavy with the scent of mildew and decay. The floor creaked beneath their feet as they explored the labyrinthine corridors, guided only by the flickering light of Gabriel's camera and the soft glow of Elena's ethereal connection to the other side. As night fell, the temperature plummeted and an unsettling stillness settled over the mansion. The group gathered in the grand hall where a dusty chandelier swayed with a ghostly breeze. Isabella, despite her skepticism, couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, and Elena sensed a presence that sent shivers down her spine. Victor, determined to unravel the mysteries of the Vale of Shadows, led a seance in an attempt to communicate with the spirits lingering in the mansion. As they called out to the other side, an otherworldly wind swept through the hall, extinguishing candles and casting the room into darkness. Suddenly, a ghastly figure materialized at the center of the room, a specter cloaked in tattered garments, its face obscured by shadows. The temperature plummeted further as the spirit spoke of a malevolent force that bridged the worlds, feeding on the souls of the living to sustain its unholy existence. The group, now trapped in the throes of a paranormal nightmare, witnessed the mansion transform. Walls bled with spectral images of the past, revealing scenes of betrayal, suffering, and unspeakable rituals. Tormented wails echoed through the corridors, and the once still air became charged with the anguish of the departed. Isabella, overwhelmed by the horrors unfolding, struggled to document the ethereal manifestations captured by Gabriel's camera. Elena, in a trance-like state, became a vessel for the voices beyond the veil, her empathic connection amplifying the intensity of the spirit's agony. Desperation gripped the group as they realized the malevolent force sought to ensnare their souls, trapping them within the cursed dimension. The specter in the room beckoned them to join the legion of tormented souls that fueled its power. In a final act of defiance, Victor, his once bold demeanor shattered, recited an ancient incantation he discovered in forbidden texts. The mansion convulsed, and the Vale of Shadows began to collapse in on itself. The group, surrounded by the screams of the departing spirits, found themselves on the outskirts of the village, the Blackthorn Manor reduced to ruins behind them. As dawn broke, the village, once trapped in the clutches of the Vale, emerged into the light. Victor, Isabella, Gabriel, and Elena, forever changed by their harrowing ordeal, stood on the edge of the forest, the haunted whispers of the past fading into the distance. The legend of the Vale of Shadows persisted, a cautionary tale for those who dared to flirt with the supernatural. The village, now free from the malevolent force, remained as a solemn reminder that some mysteries are better left untouched, and the boundary between the realms should never be trifled with, for beyond it lies a darkness that hungers for the souls of the living.